Drama in St. Louis. Hey everybody, Walty Wanderers, buckle up, strap in. We got a hard hitting, pull no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows or sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Welcome to the show. I hope everybody's doing great. Let's jump back on the moto merry-go-round and examine the good, the bad, and maybe a little bit of the ugly.
No, Walty, not the ugly. Only examine rainbows and sunshine and going around the berm.
No. Somebody's got to read between the lines and look between the industry ruts. We got some ruts to look through today for round 2 of Super Duper in St. Louis, the gateway to the West. I like St. Louis is a trippy place, actually. It's a little rough, actually. I don't know what it's like lately, but I was there about 10 years ago, and it's an interesting place for sure. But that aside, I mean, this was, for all intents and purposes, just a Supercross. I mean, it was in a stadium, tight confines. I mean, personally, I kind of liked, I think it was Texas last year. That track really was good. I like high-speed sections. This was, I mean, the passing was almost non-existent, which really brings us to the biggest story of the race. Was Levi Kitchen pretty much cleaning out Danger Boy. Now, for one, I don't know. What I see out of Danger Boy right now, something's up. Something's up these people's sleeve. He does not want to give interviews. He's sick of the industry. He's giving very little. Now, mainly on race day. Now, this could just be he's got his game face on. He's all business. But I think Danger Boy wants, especially after what happened to him with Levi Kitchen, is he doesn't want anything to do with the 250 class anymore. He feels like he's beyond the 250 class. He feels like he's wasting his time in the 250 class. I will be surprised, and leave it in the comments below. We'll probably poll this, so if you're new, get over to the Walty Wanderers community page of the YouTube channel, throw on an open face and a fresh pair of tails, because the roast tends to fly. I'm not sure we'll see. If Deegs races the 250 class the whole championship next year, I mean, it's almost a coin toss. I think he's really fed up with just being, he feels like he needs to be in the 450s. And he's proven everything he needs to prove. He's clearly the fastest man on the track. And with that being said, I don't mind hard racing. I mean, this reminds me of back in the day. We had all this stuff back in the day. Rubbin was racing. It was what we saw to Levi Kitchen and Danger Boy was a nightly occurrence. Now when it happens, it's like the first thing out of our mouths are, oh, I wonder if he's going to be penalized. Now, clearly, Levi dive bombed him a little bit, but it was like the first lap. I mean, the adrenaline's flowing. This was his chance to make a move. I don't think he came in there. Ricky was saying that he thought he came in there purely with one intention, to clean him out. I don't really see that. I think maybe a little error of judgment, came in a little too hot, but I doubt he's coming in there to clean Danger Boy out. That would be stupid. He's not, Kitchen's a smart guy. He's not stupid enough to go clean out Danger Boy. Now, that's in fact what happened. It made the race a little more exciting. Now, if Danger Boy, I don't know. I mean, at this point, after this, it's going to be hard to win the championship. He'll need a little luck, but this class is squirrely, right? So anything can happen. But I think if he doesn't pull this SMX championship, we might see him on a 450 sooner than we think. Even if he does wrap it up, maybe he's more of a higher chance of a likelihood that we'd see him in the 450 if he does take the championship in Super Duper. But the reality is this, and you know, on the topic of Ricky and Bubba and Weege in the booth, and they got about 50 trackside reporters. It seems like we got to work Will in, we got to work JT in. We got too many people covering these races. I think you need 2 guys, maybe 1 person on the track. That should probably be fine. But with that aside, it's not that big of a deal. What I did here, and Adam Cincerillo and Justin Brayton got involved with this one too. Of course, Race Day Live, and then I think they might have called a little bit of racing, maybe the SMX next or whatever it is, first race. One of the things that I heard Justin Brayton say was, the champions are going to take he's talking about Jet and Deegan. And this is, again, just a complete blatant reference to ball sports. He's like, will the champs be able to hold serves, right? tennis. Are we playing tennis now? And then Ricky says later on, the first playoff game. In the first playoff game, called the playoff instead of a race, it's a game. And Justin Brayton saying, will they hold serve? I mean, this is so blatant how we're trying to cross market. So those are some of the things that, I mean, I just pick up on. And it's just so, I don't know, for me, it's a little bit ridiculous. But what wasn't ridiculous is some of the racing, even though, again, this was a really tight track. It was, for all intents and purposes, a Supercross track. I think we need to get this into either bigger stadiums or outside venues. If we're gonna, I like night racing, but if we have to have it in the day, during the day, fine. Big, wide open, fast paced, then slow them down, get them technical, then open them back up again, right? And we can do track layouts where we can find, a suspension that works. I mean, possibly just outdoor suspension, but throw in some tight stuff. Maybe have the jumps less peaky, but they jump for, I don't know, something can happen. But it was funner to watch this race than Charlotte. Clearly, for one, we got a full race. But for two, it was just a little more of exciting of a racetrack. But it's crazy. And in terms of these scoop tires, I think it is time to start talking about, I mean, it won't because Dunlop pays huge money to be part of the package. But these scoop tires, I think really, I just don't know. I think it's just, we may almost need to get rid of them at this point. It's too unfair. Some of these guys run them, some guys don't. The guys that won were on scoops. I don't know if Hunter was. I believe he was. I believe both brothers were, and Eli for sure. But, some of the big stories clearly were, I mean, Tom Vial, he won the second moto, but he dropped anchor in the first moto. Now, they said they did some work on the bike, but what I really believe is going on with Tom Vial, see, when these guys sign their contracts, they sign a contract to race the playoffs. And if they don't, they're taking a big hit in terms of financially. And so I believe Tom was just going out there because once he got a start, I believe Tom, if he gets a start and he doesn't get past and gets up front, he will race. But the second he gets past, if he had gotten past in this race too, I don't care what they did on the bike, I believe he goes backwards again. I think that what he needed, and the reality is this, I don't blame Tom Vial because he's on his way out the door. Same thing with Chase Sexton. Chase Sexton folded like a cheap suit. As soon as he got past Moto 2, like he didn't fight. Even in Moto 1, I think there was a battle. He didn't fight. And why should he? The championship's over. He's leaving the team. But it's just a bad look because you're inheriting George's bike over at Cowie. And I'm just not sure it solves anything. Like, here's the only thing I will say. These riders now, especially like the Chases, the Eli's, these top dudes, the Webbs, they can quit tomorrow. They've got right off into the sunset money. They've got investments all over the place. They've done a lot with the money they've already made. Now, they're not going to leave a buck on the table. If there's a big, fat, juicy contract for them to go ride somewhere, they're going to take it. But is their heart really in it? Because we all know we're living in Jet's world. And the only person that can beat Jet is, in fact, Jet himself. Final thoughts that come to you as a friend, as a content creator, as a moto guy that wants to see you not only win on the track, off the track. Understand the waters you're swimming in now. They're shark infested. St. Louis, Super Duper, welcome to the swimming pool. Round 2 delivered a little more action, well, a lot more, because we actually got to have a full race. This thing is definitely going to get interesting in the 250 class. The drama that's going to unfold in the 250s is clearly where we got to watch, courtesy of Danger Boy going down and getting cleaned out by Levi Kitchen. Will sparks fly before the race, during the race, or after the race? I'm not sure, but one thing I know, Walty will be here to blow the lid off it every step of the way, because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media link in the description of this video. If you'd like to follow me there, or simply search up Walty Wanders MX on Instagram. If you enjoyed this video, you're going to love the next video, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Don't go over the bars. God bless, and I'll see you on the next video.